As the sun set over the thickly wooded hills, the last rays of light glinted off the abandoned buildings of the forgotten town below. The air was still and quiet, except for the occasional rustling of leaves in the breeze. No one had lived in this place for years, and even the animals seemed to avoid it. But for three adventurous friends, the allure of exploring an abandoned town was too great to resist. Samantha, Jake, and Emily had heard the rumors about the town for years. It was said that the town was cursed, and that strange things happened to anyone who dared to enter it. But to these three friends, the abandoned town was just a playground waiting to be explored. They had packed a backpack full of supplies, and with flashlights in hand, they made their way down the hill and into the town. The first thing they noticed was the eerie silence. The buildings were all in various states of disrepair, with broken windows and sagging roofs. There were no sounds of life, no rustling of animals, and